Hello, family. How are we? I know we've already read the Bible, right? A scripture chapter. I know the first thing you did when you got up was you prayed. You got on your knees and let the Most High know how grateful that you are that you're here to see another day. I know you have. I definitely have. For sure. It is a beautiful day today. My grandson and I went for a walk. So nice. Where we moved to, it's very mm, let's just say it is dangerous that we walk where I live now. Um, but my grandson was like, "Let's walk, Granny." And well, maybe you don't know. I enjoy working out. I work out 6 days a week, 5 to 6 days a week. Um, and I can walk at any time. So when he said, "Let's walk," let's walk. But Tennessee, over here where we are, not a lot of sidewalks. But I'm a praying woman, so we walked. I prayed before we took off there and back, and it was a good walk. It was awesome. Anywho, so I have quite a few things I was writing down today that I wanted to talk about, but this one right here is the first one. Yah, Mother Nature, the universe. I often wonder how come people are willing to believe in Mother Nature or the universe? Who are they? I don't get it. Like, you're saying that you would rather, now there's a whole book, there are books rather, about the Most High. The Most High, yeah, everything, like it's all kinds of information that you can look up and do research on. Who's Mother Nature or who is the universe? I'm really curious about that because the reason why I say that is because I heard someone say today watching something, and they said that they're so thankful for the universe for allowing them. Oh, I'm watching this new series called Alone. It's kind of like Survivor. It's on YouTube, Netflix, and it's definitely kind of like Survivor. It's like 10 people go out and they put them out in the wilderness. Whoever lives through it all can win $500,000, 500,000. And early on, because where they are, it's wild. They got bears out there, they have wolves out there, they have moose out there. I mean, it's really dangerous. And so they were having a hard time fishing, I believe it was, and they were able to catch a bird so they could eat because they don't give them any food. They have to live off the land. The woman said, "Oh, I'm so thankful to the universe for allowing me to catch this bird." And I'm like, the universe? So you gonna thank the universe? But then I've heard people in the past say stuff like, Mother Nature did this, that, and the other. And it's like, how is it that people are so quick or willing to believe and think that that Mother Nature and or the universe is who we should give thanks to versus the Most High? It's weird to me. It's really weird to me. So you can't see Mother Nature. You can't see the universe, like whoever that is. I mean, you can see the world and all the Most High has left for us and given us. But can I call the universe up? Can I call up Mother Nature? Can I call up the Most High? I absolutely can. Now, I may not do it the conventional way, like get on the phone and do it. But as long as I'm following the will that He's given me, as long as I'm following the following the holiday, holy day, excuse me, um, and allowing Him to lead my life when I get on my knees and pray, my prayers come true. So can I call Him up? Absolutely. And it says it in the Bible how you worship, or how people worship the creation instead of the creator. And that's just wild to me. So Mother Nature helped her catch a bird so she can eat it. Yeah, no, I don't think so. I just don't think so. Hmm. It's just weird to me. Yeah, I don't know. I was, me. Things come, and and if it's okay for me to make a video about it, I will. But this was one that just really blew my mind because, I mean, she was like practically in tears, thanking the universe. Was it the universe or Mother Nature? Now I forgot which one it was. What did she say? I think it was the universe. She said, "Yeah, it was the universe." She wanted to thank the universe. I mean, she was literally on her knee. That was really that blew me too. So you were going to get on your knees. You're going to thank the universe rather than thanking the Most High while you're already on your knees. Like, wow, that's wild. It's just wild. Yeah. So we're all put here for a reason, right? The Most High has given us something that He wants us to bring out to the world. Um, have you ever thought about how much we are connected on this earth? Like, I could do something that could cause someone else somewhere else to have an issue. Do you believe that? I feel like the Most High does not need us to do anything for Him. It's not for Him, it's for us. He's given us gifts inside that He wants us to bring forth to this world. Not for Him, but for us. Again, He's trying to save us. He wants to save us. He doesn't want any of us to perish. And He knew all of the craziness that was going to go on in this world with us being here, and the God of this world was in charge, and it's like the God of this world is going to do any and everything possible to make sure that Yah's will is not done. And the Most High knew that. That is why His Son was brought on this earth so that we can know better and figure out how to live this life and what we need to do. So He's going to come back. But before He comes back, He wants to make sure that everyone had that opportunity to make a choice. And He uses us as a vessel to help bring people back home. He's bringing us back to remembrance because we were there. So now He's trying to get us back to the remembrance of who we were, who we are, and whom we belong to. So He may give you a gift of speech. Like you could just talk to people and have the words and everything, you know, he puts it in us, but it's his words. Okay. He may give someone else the ability to draw. Drawings can reach people and touch people in ways, but that person is not actually drawing. It's what the Most High is doing. We are doing everything. We're just the vessel, but He's doing it through us. The teachings that our pastor does. Hashtag find Kofi. Hashtag FINDKOFI. That's our pastor. He's amazing. You will never be disappointed. Thousands of videos. Truth is amazing. His teaching is awesome. Great man. Great man of Yah. So if you're sent here to preach, he's going to tell you what to preach. He's going to show you, the sermons and things and how to get to people. No one can preach like my pastor. I've never, not since I became a part of SOC, I've never been anywhere where I want to hear anyone preach to me a sermon for 3 hours or 4 hours of power. Oh, I love when he do 4 hours of power. Our pastor be on. When he's on, 3 hours easily. And we still want more. I promise you we do. I've never had that. So whatever Yah puts in us that he wants us to bring out to the world to help get people back home, what he's put in us, we're the only ones that could do it. Because okay, we don't do anything without him, right? Whatever it is he's doing it through us. But because of who we are and how we do things and the uniqueness of us, he's given it to us in a way that we're the only one that could produce it the way he wants it. If that makes sense. And the thing that's so great, so amazing about the Most High, he could give thousands of people the gift of teaching. But if he gives it to you, of course, it is still him teaching through you, but it's just the unique way that you do it that can't nobody do it like you. We have quite a few ministers, and I say these ladies a lot because I listen to them a lot. Minister Tamara. Can nobody preach like her? They can't do it. She's awesome. Minister Samaya LeRae. Ooh, another one. Can nobody preach like her? And they're all preaching, teaching the word, and they all do it in a different way. And it's so powerful the way that they do it. All praises to the Most High. So, what I'm saying is that what is inside of you that He has put in you to bring out for the world, somebody's needing you. Somebody's waiting for you. Somebody is needing it because what I'm doing is not reaching them. What someone else is doing isn't reaching them. It's what you have, you and you particularly, you specifically. Sorry, it's you. What you have. There are so many people that need it, and they're waiting on you. There are people that may perish before they get what Yah wants them to have. We're here on this earth, and the God of this world is trying to destroy us before we get truth. before we learn who we are. That's their mission. They don't want us to know. They could be your husband, your child, your boss, stranger, your preacher, your doctor. There are thousands of people waiting on you. They're waiting on what you have in you. So they're waiting on you to learn the truth so that you can bring forth what he's put in you. They need it. And only you can give it. Only you. Yeah. Somebody's waiting on you. I was gonna do three separate videos, I thought, but it looks like they're all running into one. I'm led to do with all these things. So, you know, I'll be writing stuff down. Sometimes I can't get to my book, and I just be writing stuff down. Um, okay, so here, this is my last part of this video. Like I said, I thought it was gonna be three different videos, but y'all said we're gonna do it all in one, so that's what we're gonna do. Okay. Um, so over the years, it's, since I had my son, all praises, yesterday turned 39. And before he was born, I was like my waist was like a 7'8". I always had big old huge thighs. And it used to bug me. I hated it. Um, Big thighs, tiny waist. And so when I got pregnant with my son, I ate like food was going out of style. Like it was just ridiculous. I ate it all. My son, he was 8 pounds even when I had him. So I gained so much weight. People thought that I had a ball, like a beach ball, under my shirt. I'm like, are y'all insane? Why would I do that? Like, do I look like I have a beach ball? And I look tired. I look weighed down. This boy is heavy because I used to be walking everywhere trying to get him up out of my stomach. And so when I had him, baby, I gained like 80 pounds. So when I had him, the weight I gained was ridiculous. And weirdly enough, running track, you would think I'd have just went back to running track. I didn't. I don't know why. I don't know what happened. I got pregnant, I got fat, and I feel like my emotions just came upon me like I'm depressed. I'm like, look at me. I'm not like I used to be. You would think I would have just got back into my running. And I don't know why I didn't, like I said, but I didn't. And so I just was a big girl for a long time. A long time, very long time. So I would have those little times in my life where I would be trying to get this weight off, trying to get this stomach off my lap, where I could see my hoo-ha again, because I hadn't seen her in a long time. Like I could look down there, I couldn't see nothing because stomach was everywhere, literally on my knees, just sitting on my lap. I would have to lift that monkey up to try to. Anyway, stomach was big. It was huge. It was all over the place. In like many many years I was just fat, and I just call it what it is. I was overweight, very overweight. So you know because in my past I was very active, I kept thinking like, why don't I just work out? And like, why can't I work out? Like I wasn't motivated. I just couldn't get into it. And I believe it was probably just because I was so overweight and I hated it. And you trying to lose and do all this exercise and stomach flopping and flipping and carrying on my arms and doing whatever. So I just kind of gave up. But there were times where I would, okay, I'm gonna work out. And I would work out for a little bit, then nothing happened, and I gave up again. So now I've lost almost 5 inches in my waist, consistently working out. I'm looking at myself in this mirror and it just blows my mind because I can't believe what I'm looking at. It's just like, now, will I ever be skinny? No. Guys are still doing what they do. But my waist is so tiny. It's so funny. Hips are still huge, not huge, but they're big. It's proportion now. I'm like proportion. Now my arms are still doing what they do. I don't like it. I don't know why it won't do but I'm gonna figure it out because the arms gotta go. I want some muscles. I'm almost seeing like a forms of a six pack in my stomach. I BS you not. Like this is messing with me, and I can touch it, and it's just like I feel it, and it's not flabby. Like I can, you don't understand. Like 57 out of all this time, and now I can look in this mirror. I remember I used to say I want to be small enough to wear a bikini and look good in it. I'm small enough in my waistline to wear a bikini and look good. Oh my gosh. But I wouldn't do it. It's disrespectful to myself and to my Abba. But yeah, definitely. And I was wondering, like, I wonder why it actually worked this time. Like, I was consistent before working out, and literally I was, and nothing was happening at all. Nothing. But this time it worked. And I'm just like, this is crazy. Like, this is wild. Look at my stomach. Like, this is so wild. And I had a vision or a download, as I call them. The Most High let me know why He wouldn't let me. I was a hoe when I was big. Imagine the body that I have now. I'd be clowning. So He like, no, I couldn't get that to you back then because you probably wouldn't have made it. Because I was clowning. I was out there just doing it up. This is for educational purposes only. Y'all, if y'all looked at any of my previous videos, I don't hold nothing back. I'm honest. So, yeah, it's like I'd been half naked walking the streets, literally. I was fat and I used to wear mini skirts. If I sneezed, you'd have saw it all. So the figure that I have today, I wouldn't know how to act. I would not have known how to act. But all praises. And it was the craziest thing. I used to always see this. Like this was what I used to see. I used to see it. I used to I remember one time I decided I wanted to see what it looked like if I could kind of move all of this stomach out the way. So I had to take a couple of deep breaths, do this, and then and I'm looking and I'm like, yeah, that's what I want. I want my stomach to look like that. It was so heavy holding that stomach over. Then I let it go and then just swoop down. Yeah, it's amazing to look at myself in the mirror today because it's like, what? Look at that. Like it actually happened. Like he told me he was going to allow it to happen. But he needed me to get it together because I would have been clowning and acting a fool. And that's honest. See, someone said something. Pastor Kobe was on live, and I forgot what Pastor Kobe was talking about, and someone said something about our that that something about we don't are not born. Well, I'm praying I'm saying this right. That we're not born in the sin. We're not born in sin. And Pastor said, well, then you don't read your Bible or you don't believe in your Bible because yes, we are. This body that we're in, this flesh is sinful. Why do you think? when everybody, so when you're heavy and then you lose weight, you get that air about you, and then honey, next thing you know, you ain't got no clothes on. You walk around here half naked and acting a fool. That's what I just said about myself. Because I know that's what I'd have been doing. I was fat and my clothes was barely there. So now if I got the figure to actually put it on and be cute in it. So yeah, this body that we're in, we're that's why it's so hard to be celibate, not have the corn that we watch, or masturbation. That's why it's so hard, because this body of ours that we're in is sinful. That's why when things happen, we automatically go to the bad side, because this body, this sinful body, yeah, it wants to do the wrong thing immediately, not just sexually. Period. Being angry, uh, being mean and evil, and anything negative. We have to fight this body, this fleshly body, so that we can prove to the Most High, you are who we're following. And we will not allow this fleshly body to take over. Yeah, I'd have been out there acting a fool. I'd have been one of them old women out there half naked. Cute body, but she naked. She ain't got no clothes. She ought to be ashamed of herself walking around here, and probably been still in the club. Mm-hmm. Probably would have been still in the club, still taking people home. Mm-hmm. Because this body makes you feel like you it. Because people taking all sorts of pills, going under the knife, ending losing their lives to get the bodies, to have them bodies. Yeah, yeah, yeah. And we clowning, we using the body to do whatever, to get what we want. Yeah. I was like, you wouldn't have been able to do right. And you probably still wouldn't be here. So he was like, you weren't ready. I couldn't do it. But he's like, you ready now. So you can have it now. Wouldn't nobody know. I don't I'm not flaunting it around. It's no. Now if I have a husband, I'll leave that alone. But I do not have a earthly husband. I'm married to the Most High Yah, so I have to be respectful of myself and of him at all times. So I have my seconds. I say seconds, not my moments, because I be looking at myself like, "Ooh, I just want to put this." Nope, not gonna do that. Catch myself. Nope, we're not even gonna do that. Go on, put your long T-shirt on and keep it moving, because that's not even what it's about. This body, this shell that we're in, it don't even matter. But the way that we live this life, the way people going under the knife every other day to achieve the so-called perfect body, this fleshly body, makes you do stupid stuff. Really does. And he had something he needed me to do. So he was like, no, not yet. He didn't care that I was depressed over it. He's like, she just need to do what I'm asking her, and it won't even be like that. He wants us to live, right? He wants us to live. But we're so caught up in what this world says is important, what these people say we should be concerning ourselves with. I don't know. Maybe it's me, but all praises. I'm very thankful because I thought about that thing. I was like, you know what? If I had this body back, oh yeah, I'd have been a problem. I'd have been a problem. Because I was a problem then, and I didn't have this, but I do now. So yeah, I'd have been a problem. But I'm so thankful for truth. I'm where I'm supposed to be. He's taking care of every need that I have. I still want my books to blow up. The books to just be flying off the shelves, of course. Um, but I can't complain though because he still takes care of all my needs. I don't need anything. I want some things. I don't need anything. And then I kept thinking to myself, if it's just the stuff I want, that's fleshly. I don't need it because he covers my needs. So now, absolutely, I want to travel. And I do. I ask him for that. Allow me to be able to travel. I'd like to take my family on a trip. If it's in his will, of course. I would love to do that. Family trip, grandbabies, my children. When I say a family trip, I literally, excuse me, want to take my whole family. I want us to take a big old family trip, just all of us, one good time. If it was just one, I would love to do that. All my nieces, their babies, their husbands, their wives, all my sisters, and their other halves. I would just love for us to take 1 week, literally 1 week. I want to pay for the whole trip, and we just go and enjoy each other. But again, that's just what I want. It may not be what y'all wants, so I can't. I just would like to do it if it's in His will. That's how I pray about things nowadays. If it's in Your will, I would love to do that. So this video is a lot longer than I've ever made any. Not say ever, but normally I don't like to go this far. But 3 videos, 3 topics in one. So it is what it is. I'm just being obedient. I'm gonna go. Shalom, family.